What's up, y'all? It's Leon and Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause for a second, y'all. I said welcome back to my channel. Yes, I dropped my first video yesterday. Yes, I'm excited. Yep, that was motivation for me to do another video today. So I appreciate all the love out there, all the support. I thank everybody on Facebook that has shared it, had liked it, had commented on it, and I thank the people that subscribe to my channel, who liked it, who commented on my video on YouTube. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sorry, for showing love. I show love back to y'all too as well. I seen it. That made my day. So today I'm gonna get right to the video. Today I'm gonna do like a story time on my first pregnancy with the twins. Tell y'all a little bit about that. So let's get to it. So me and my boyfriend, we were planning on having a baby. We wanted a baby. He already had a baby, but I wanted a baby, you know. So we were planning on having a baby. I eventually got pregnant December 2017. Yep, December 2017, right before New Year's, because I remember posting on Facebook that we was gonna be welcoming a little baby in the new year, bringing a new baby into the new year. So I remember taking a pregnancy test in December and it was positive. So I ended up putting it on Facebook. Then I eventually made an appointment and she confirmed it. Yes, I was pregnant. So weeks and days and months was going by. Everything was going good. And at that time, y'all, we only thought we had one baby in the stomach. Like, I really just thought I had one baby. We were getting we didn't get no ultrasounds done. I was just getting my prenatal care, going to visits and stuff like that. We did hear the heartbeat. I don't know how we didn't hear two heartbeats. We only heard one heartbeat. Well, I only heard one heartbeat. I don't know how the doctor didn't know, you know, that I had two babies, but we didn't get an ultrasound until 20 weeks. So that 20 weeks came. We went to Kalamazoo because in the town that we live in, South Haven, we do have a hospital here, but they didn't deliver babies. I don't think they still deliver babies. But they do have appointments. But for the ultrasound, we had to go there to Kalamazoo. And Kalamazoo was just like 35-40 minutes away. So we went to Kalamazoo and we were planning on doing a gender reveal. We were planning on doing a gender reveal. So we brought along my mom so we wouldn't see if the baby was a boy or girl, so she could see it. So we brought her along with us. We got there. I remember us three being in a room. I had a man doing an ultrasound. He was really nice, really sweet. I remember him just telling us to look at the screen. It was dark in the room. My first ultrasound, like I said. And I remember just seeing two things blinking, y'all. It was just blinking. And I'm like, what is that? Like, and he was like, those are two hearts. And I'm like, I got up so quick, y'all. Like, I was laying down, y'all. I got up so quick. I was like, two hearts. And he was like, yes, that's two hearts. I was like, why does my baby have two hearts? He was like, there's two babies. And he was like, you're just not finding this out? I was like, yes. Like, oh, this is my first ultrasound. He was like, I can't believe they didn't give you an ultrasound before. I was like, me either. Like, this is crazy, y'all. So I'm having twins, y'all. So I'm already like in shock. You know, Kaylin had to leave the room to get himself together. He wasn't mad. It was just too much going on at the time. Like, were we ready to have two babies? Like, we were planning on one. We were getting things for one baby, you know. So, and it's a blessing. I love both of them. I'm glad that I had both of them, you know. Twins are a blessing, babies are a blessing. So I was happy, you know. So I remember him just saying, yeah, there's two. He said they were identical. We didn't know the gender because I didn't want to know the gender. But then when we figured out it was twins, we was like, that baby gender reveal is out the window. Like, no, we're not doing that no more. Like, Mom, I want to know what I'm having. Like, you got to tell me what I'm having. So he left the room for a minute to show another doctor the ultrasound pictures just to make sure everything was going good and the babies were okay and everything. So he went and in the other room with another doctor, and they must have discussed something. They both came in. I had a specialist. He came and sat down and talked to me and Kaylin and my mom. And he's just like, I don't want you to get scared. I don't want you to stress out, but I feel like it's a little bit of things going on with the babies in your stomach. And I'm like what? He was like, it's called TTTS. Yes, I do have some notes here. It's been 3 years, y'all. So it's TTTS. It's called twin-to-twin syndrome. It's basically a condition that occurs in monochronic pregnancies, and that's what my pregnancy was. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's when two genetically identical babies, usually twins, share the same placenta. Because I don't think fraternal do. I think they be in their own placentas, separate placentas. But in this case, my babies, one baby was donating blood to the other baby. So what could have went wrong was the baby donating the blood could become dehydrated and stop making urine, or results in, it could have been a decrease of amniotic fluid as well. So that could have went all bad, and both of my babies could have died. So it was risky, it was scary, but you know, he said he had me. He was like, I got you, you know, we're gonna keep an eye on you and your babies, you know. You're gonna come up here now to Kalamazoo. So I switched from my appointments from South Haven to Kalamazoo to keep a better eye on me and the babies. He said, I'm going to see you 3 times a week, you know, so it was going to be more appointments, you know, and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't care, just as long as my baby's okay. I don't care how many times I have to come up here, you know. My first mind was just to keep my baby safe, you know. So some weeks went after that. He was like, I'm going to do a non-stress test for you. So eventually we were supposed to go to a non-stress test in Kalamazoo, but something happened and got canceled, so we never went. So then he did one in South Haven, and that was 29 weeks. I remember this day. It was 29 weeks. We was thinking we was going to a regular appointment. Kaylin had to go to work like in the next hour or two. We went to appointment. She hooked me up to this monitor. I had 2 of them on my stomach because I was having 2 babies. So yeah, she hooked me up to this monitor. I could hear both heartbeats. It was so weird, so many heartbeats going on. I'm like, dang, baby A heartbeat and baby B heartbeat. I'm like, this is crazy. I never heard nothing like that before. So she stepped out the room for a second, and I just remember the machine, the alarms are going off and stuff. I'm like, Kaylin, is this supposed to be happening? Like, I'm nervous. She's not in here. Where she's at? Like, I'm just like, what is going on? So she came back in there. She hurried up and started taking the equipment off me. Like, she started taking everything off me. She was like, I need you to go straight to Kalamazoo. They're waiting for you. Please do not panic. Try to lay on your side. She just started saying a lot of stuff, and I'm like, who's waiting on me? What is going on? Like, I'm so scared right now. Like, this is crazy. Please do not scare me like that, you know. So I eventually called my mom, and I told my mom about it. You know, we met her over there. We met her at her house, and Kaylin was like, man, I don't know if I should go to work or not. And I was like, Kaylin, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go to work, because I feel like I'm about to have these babies or something, because something's not right if I have to go to Kalamazoo. So he eventually ended up coming, but we left before him. So I remember my mom dropping me off at the entrance in Kalamazoo at the hospital, and I remember a lady just being there. She had a wheelchair, and she just rushed me upstairs, and she just asked me some questions and all this other stuff. And then there was a man that showed up, and then when we got in there, it was like 10 different doctors, y'all. Like, it was 10 different doctors, and it was bright lights. It was in this bright room. Everybody was taking my clothes off, asking me questions, hooking me up to monitors and stuff. Like, it was just so crazy. And he was like, I'm so glad you're here. We're about to keep an eye on these babies. And he was telling me what was going on. So basically, Kylie's heart rate was dropping really low, and it was scaring them, the doctors in South Haven. So they called them to let them know, and they was like, just let me come there, you know. So he was like, you know what, it's gonna just be an overnight stay, then you get to go home tomorrow. He was just making sure, he was making things seem like it was gonna be okay and fine, you know. So I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna be too much. So basically after that, we went, I was in a room, I was in a monitor. My mom eventually came up there where I was at. They were just checking on the baby. We was waiting for Kaylin. Kaylin eventually came, and I'm glad he came, y'all. Because right when he came, the man came in there and threw him his scrubs. Like, my face just went like, to this. Like, what the heck? Why are you throwing Kaylin scrubs? Like, I thought I was not having these babies. He was like, we're about to take the babies. I just don't like how Kylie, my smaller baby, her heart rate was going too low. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to get the C-section done. So I was so nervous, y'all. I was awake. I got an epidural. So I went in there, got my C-section done. I remember just hearing tiny little cries from babies. First baby A, then it was baby B. Oh my God. My baby was only 1 pound, y'all. They both were only like 1 pound. So one of them was like 1.9 and one of them was like 1.12. They were so small. I thought I was going to hold them, but I couldn't hold them. You know, I was just laying down in the bed. I couldn't really do too much, you know. So they did, before they took them to the NICU, they did let me touch their little tiny little fingers. And they were so small, y'all. They were, oh my God, it was just crazy. So after that, they had, they took me, they actually rolled me in the bed to go see my babies. Like, I didn't get in a wheelchair. They took me in the bed to go see my babies. So they rolled me in the bed to go see my babies. I went in there, and I remember seeing 2 rooms. They had Sanders A and Sanders B, because they didn't even know the baby's name. So the baby's names were Kaylee and Kylie, but they didn't know, you know. It was just so much going on. It was emergency C-section, so they didn't really know. And I remember just looking at them. They both were in incubators. They were so tiny, y'all. When I said they were tiny, they were like this small. Like, I could put them in my hands. Like, they were so small, y'all. So I seen them for a little bit, and then I eventually got rolled to my room. When I went to the room, the doctor came, and he was like, everything went good, everything went smooth. I'm so glad everything did go good, because I did have them at 29 weeks. It was June 20th. He was like, but unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to take the babies home for another 2 to 3 months. And I just looked at him like, I knew deep down inside, but I didn't know it was gonna be that long, you know. He was like, it's gonna be a little time for them, you know. So I mean, it wasn't bad. We did leave eventually the next couple of days. I was able to go see my babies. And y'all, when I said I was going to see my babies, I wasn't even supposed to be walking. I was supposed to use the wheelchair. I was walking to go see my babies before I left, you know, and stuff, just to go see them. And they were so tiny. Oh, I keep saying that, but they were like, I just was so like, I was just happy that they were okay, but I just was like so scared, like, of leaving them and stuff. Like, I have to leave them here all the way in Kalamazoo and go home without my babies. So, but the nurses there that were taking care of them was really friendly, really nice. They took pictures of them. They let me video call them. They called me. I could call anytime to check on them. I had like a little camera where I could see what they were doing at all times. It was good. It was nice. And, you know, that just made me happy, because like, I was just so worried all the time about the babies. I would call all the time. 2 months went by. Kaylee learned how to drink out her bottle. She was breathing on her own. She got to come home first. She came home in 2 months. And then Kylie, she had a little more problems going on with her. Kylie actually wasn't eating by herself, so she had to get a G-tube. So surgery had to happen for her. She had a G-tube, and then she had to get a stem heart thing in her heart. A transplant, I forgot what it's called. It's been so long, y'all. Excuse me. But she had to get surgery on her heart to close up a hole in her heart. So that happened. So she had to stay a little longer. But she eventually came home 3 months later. Not 3 months later, but in 3 months she came home. And she was on oxygen, 1%. But she was on oxygen when she came home. So it was a little stressful to have a baby on oxygen and a baby not on oxygen. It just was a lot, though. But, you know, I did it. I was strong. I had a support system. I had my mom. I had his parents. I had family. You know, I had a lot of support. So things went by really good, taking them to their appointments. And, you know, I had to deal with knowing how to take care of her G-tube. It was a lot, though, you know. So for the G-tube mothers out there, and, you know, the mothers that went through the same things as me, man, we got this, y'all. We did it, you know. And it gets better for the ones that's just now starting. It gets real better, you know. I learned a lot of things, you know, with the G-tube. But now they're 2 years old. They're both healthy 2-year-olds. They're about to be 3. June 20th is coming up, y'all. I'm excited. Yes, Kaylee is still a little bigger than Kylie, but, you know, they're healthy, you know. And it's some other things going on with them that we're working on. You know, they haven't really been able to talk to me. Like, they don't say mom or dad or a lot of things yet. And that's fine, you know. They're in speech therapy. They're in early on. But, you know, we're trying to get them to start school, and we're working on with them. So it's just a blessing that they're here, y'all. Because, you know, they were born 29 weeks. So, you know, they might not be where other people that's their age are at. And that's fine, y'all. That's totally fine. For the mothers that are out there, please do not stress about that. That is fine. You know, just be thankful that they are here, because, you know, things could have went left. Bad things could have happened. It could have been worse than what it is, you know. And it's not even worse. It's just, you got to be patient. They will talk when they want to talk, you know, and just get the right, you know, treatment and, you know, pediatricians and all that stuff, and everything will be fine. Trust me, it will be fine. Just be patient. But yes, y'all, that's my story about the twins. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that this video touched other mothers out there that were going through the same thing as me. Just know you're not alone. It's other people that's dealing with the same thing you're probably dealing with. I wish the best to all the other mothers out there that is dealing with that and that's not even dealing with that, you know. Just keep being strong, y'all. We moms strong, y'all. And that's about it. If you guys like this video, please give me a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Please turn on the post notifications so you don't miss when I come back with another video, because y'all don't even know what I might bring tomorrow. It might be a prank though, to tell y'all, for real. It might be a prank. I don't know, y'all. But y'all don't know what I'm gonna come what else I'm gonna bring to y'all. But thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate all the love. I hope I get some love today on this video. I'm trying to do videos, y'all. As I'm saying, I'm not perfect. I'm learning as I go. I'm trying to do more research on how to do these videos and stuff. But I hope y'all like this video. And I'm talking too much, y'all. I'm out. Thank you.